car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's James. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now again, right side. James. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. And Tate's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Ready? No, 180. Come on, let's go. Twist. Gun. Hey! Check 50.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Going for the deep ball. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 44, Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
We got 4. Check it. Run. Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
20.
They fake the give. Newton. That's complete to Gallman. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, New York.
Check, 47.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Third and 5.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun. Here we go.
From the 50, Newton. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got the before he's brought down at the 42. Gallman will run it. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen.
They run it with James. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, James has got it, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even at 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but As you said, incomplete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Bravo. I got you.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. 20. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 4th down, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's James trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Run. 7, Mike, 7. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Newton now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Point it right. Hey, Zoo.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first and 10, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second and 8, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
That's out to Chubb, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's James. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Interception all day, baby! Yeah!
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Chubb running right. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Gun.
Now Newton on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Set. 780. Mike's 50. Gun.
On first down, Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On fourth down, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield on first down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 38, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And who's got it? The Giants.
Keep putting that ball in the ground. That's our fault.
First down and 10.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Regular. Hey, wahoo. Hey, we got to get this.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They go with Chubb on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you'd think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 26 yards. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Throwing is Newton. And, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdown.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Run. Pilot, 64, weak.
A first down throw from Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 31, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial... And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go.
The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. The Browns on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. He sets to fire deep. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Newton. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Gun.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
180. King.
They run. Chubb. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A toss play to Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 33 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to turn things around.